if you write Office of the President, right, and if there's various aspects that you write questions about or you write information to the president, and those people working at the mail room, they know where this thing goes to, right? Mail room means the people who are actually reading those letters or email on behalf of the presidency, right? And they look at it and they filter, okay, this doesn't comes to president directly, it goes to the IG office, it goes to the corporation office, it goes to the tax office. It depends on each cases, right? So what we're trying to say is there was this rumor that Mohbad case, which I think you were aware of it anyway, that this Mohbad case file has been asked for by the IG office, right? And the definition of what the people are saying that it's not that the case has been transferred. From what I've read, I've investigated so far, they will never move Mohbad case to Abuja. They can only call for the case file to be reviewed, which is an internal review within the IG office. And sorry?
Is that a rumor?
It's not a rumor. This was discussed on the Thunder Fire's platform 3-4 days ago.
Because I don't think it's a rumor. Somebody came up to make it certified, like finally Mohbad case has already been transferred to Abuja.
Who said that? Okay.
You don't know.
Sammy Jojo said.
Yeah, but listen, I'm just saying what I'm trying to say. Listen, we need to be careful of the choice of words.
No, Mr. Richard. They say it's like a statement of fact that has finally been chosen.
Like you said, like a statement of fact, right?
Fact. Yeah, and I can bring it up.
Is it coming from the police or is coming from one of us? Where's the source of information? We discussed this. Anyway, all I know from what I read, right, the only person that can call for a case file review, not transfer, I still maintain that word, is the IG, and that will be coming from DPP, right, or maybe some police parastatals, but it's only the IG that has that kind of level of power with the DPP. Say, okay, I want to look at the file. Maybe there's a concern from public, like the way we are saying now, or maybe there's an information that's been direct to him, maybe from Yomi, for example. I'm just saying, for example, and that will trigger him. Say, listen, I want to see the case file. What have you guys done on the investigation? Maybe he's not happy and all those things. But that will still be tagged as an internal review. It's not yet for public consumption. If there's any need for public, Baba Mohbad will be the first person to know. But for the internal review, Joseph Aloba doesn't need to know. People need to get that right. Unless the case transferred, and the case will never be transferred from Lagos State. Because the incident happened in Lagos State. And
are you saying that if anything at all is going on with the case in Abuja, the family will not be notified?
No, if it's an internal review, yes, they don't have to be told.
Okay.
If a bank to bank is working, right? For example, if bank to bank is working, you the client, you don't have to know. For you, the information you want to consume doesn't change. Are you getting the point?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever that's happening behind the scene, you have no privilege to see it.
Okay.
So when there's information that you need to know, it's like need to know basis. Are you getting the point?
Mm-hmm.
If there's any need for this developer to know, yes, they will now tell him that this case has been transferred to Abuja, but it hasn't been transferred. The IG can call. It's still within the police communication channel that, hey, I want to see this thing, something is not right, or I've had this thing on my desk, come on, let's have a round table discussion, what's happening? Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could even be a conference call that can be done within.
But with the ongoing case, shouldn't at least with the DPP case yesterday, something else should have been mentioned by the judge or something, or it's different completely?
No, like I said, you know, even let me tell you this thing. That's what we call need to know basis, right? The question is, what would be the necessity for the judge to know?
Okay.
It's not going to affect whatever his decision. It's not going to do anything unless if there's anything that will affect his decision. Then that's what we call need to know. Then he will be informed.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Are you getting the point?
Yeah, I see.
You know, even within the police and all that, there could be even that kind of need to know. Maybe you are working in one department and I'm working. I don't need to tell you every information that's going on in my department. No. That's the etiquette of it. Right? And I don't need to hurt you. If I'm having a meeting, I don't need to hurt you just because I want to hurt people sick. No. You hurt people that are actually involved in that kind of situation or project. That's how it happens.
Okay.
And IG can now say, oh, you know what? I want this head of state CID to be part of the meeting. I want this also to be part of the meeting. Or people can say, you know what? Let me hire this guy. He's the lead investigation officer. I want to be part of the meeting. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So this is how need to know basis happens.
All right, I got
so
it.
You just don't spread this news carelessly because it's a sensitive issue, right? And it has to be treated as such.
But if anyway, cause me, I'm doubting that that it's what Sam Jojo and African TV said, if it's actually true. But for them to be saying it, so there could be truth in it. But I don't know how. How true it's actually like what's going on. Do you understand? Because normally we're supposed to be getting like updates to say, oh, this is what's going on, but all of them just said it and they just kept quiet. Especially Supreme.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm expecting Supreme to come and actually give updates. Okay, she was the one that brought it to the public.
Let me explain. Yeah, we can expect Supreme or Yomi, but to be honest with you, when you look at the situation that's been happening, it's not that I fault Yomi, right? But Yomi trying to be the spokesperson of police is not the right thing.
At all.
I swear to God. It's causing a lot of chaos situation among us. Because some of us, for me, if he said to me, this is what's been said, I want to know his source of information. And this is the gap the police are creating. The police needs to come out and give a press briefing, somehow, whatever, how they want to do it, through media channel. Press briefing, sometimes it could even be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes. End of story. Then we all know where we are.
And again, if the transfer is just about the 3 seconds video, so what if indeed that 3 seconds video?
For me, I doubt it. I argued this with Chan the other day, right? This is the way it works. Your 3 second video might be a trigger. Do you understand the word?
Yeah.
Might be a trigger for the IG to react and call for case file review. But just because they will now call your mixed case independently to Abuja, I don't think so. Because the case we're talking about is still mobile. So mobile is the basket, right? Anything that deals with mobile belongs to the basket. Because if the IG wants to interfere and call your missed case file, first thing we'll talk to is the DPP. I had this letter, what's going on? Are you getting the point? I have this letter, it's about mobile case. Okay. These are the kind of communication that will come. But to now completely isolate, say your missed case, that's what I want people to understand. Your missed case about impersonation will never reach Abuja.
At all, exactly. Never.
Exactly. So, if it's case of mobile, yes, it's a high kind of profile case.
Impersonation case, but it's already in courts in Lagos already.
Exactly.
So I don't think it should be
exactly. So maybe Yomi is pushing forward that the police are ignoring his plea to look into the case or whatever. And now,
60 seconds.
Exactly. And when we know that this is associated with Mobat case, right? So it could be, I'm just saying it's definite. I'm not saying it's definite, but that could be a trigger point for the IG to react. That'll be my view.
Yeah. Well, okay, I get you now.
Yeah, I just want us to say, because when people say, oh, the case has been transferred, that means you're moving the whole case.
Right? Yeah.
That means,
think it's
yeah, I mean, let's be realistic.
But and that guy, I heard the guy, is it your Osun State? I don't know the guy's name anyway. Timothy guy. It was moved at some point to Abuja, then it was brought back to what the state.
It's still the same kind of scenario.
Yeah.
The Abuja know they will never move it away from the Osun State. But I followed that reading as well. It was more of an investigation in Abuja, and they did it up to a stage and said, you know what? You don't know whatever internal communications that happen between both of them. Are you getting the point?
Of course.
Abuja, for all you know, can be said, listen, you have to give this guy the justice or whatever.
And you see, that's the importance of having a foundation in a case. You see, Oriyomi was the one that was updating the public when all of that was happening. If there was a foundation in this case, now that
it's not just Oriyomi. Sorry, you can say Oriyomi, but the news was actually covered.
Oh, was it?
Yes, if you can Google it up. I read about that as well. Yeah, Timothy okay. Yeah, I was reading it. I was trying to compare. Yeah.
Hello, Mr. African TV. Good afternoon, sir.
You see, this was when the family was complaining, why would you move it to Abuja, blah, 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 all that.
Yeah.
But we don't know what happened before.
Richie.
Yeah.
Did they move Timothy to Abuja?
At one point.
Yeah.
They kick against it, yeah.
It was Ireland that kicked against it, that they should move it back to Osun.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it was covered by the mainstream media in Nigeria at that point, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. African TV, good afternoon, sir. Can we hear from you, sir?
Good afternoon, Listic. Mercy Idris, Salzot, Akpapa, Rotime, Ebony. Anyhow, I just want to say, why are we worried about this? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Okay, my concern is, why are people worried about Abuja? Baba Joseph Aloba, the primary complainant, has said that he has no update or invitation or any information about the case being in Abuja. Now, naturally, if this case were truly already seated in Abuja, we should expect that he would be updated or at least informed. Now, the 3 seconds video, if it's just the 3 seconds alone that has been moved to Abuja, the party that is primary in the 3 seconds video would also have been informed. There would be a court date or hearing date. Now, I gave updates that very day on the Fire's platform. I called 2 officers from Panti. The first one told me he's aware of a signal Do you know what is a signal? A signal means a request.
A request.
From Abuja. So very well, truly, maybe somebody in Abuja has shown interest and sent a request to Kwanti saying, now the officer told me all fouls. And I made the emphasis, all fouls. So that does not exclude 3-second petitions of police not attending to case. All files mean anything concerning mobile has been signaled to be transferred to Abuja. I trust my source. And it's a senior investigating officer that was working on Mohbad case who has now been moved to anti-cultism department. So for that reason, he's not able to update if they have actually, and I repeat, actually, one thing is to request, and another thing is for the signal to be complied with. Now, I spoke to the officer directly involved in my petition that I filed regarding Wumi, Adura, and what's the Damola. The file is still active, and the officer confirmed to me that file, which is also part of the Mohbad file, which is part of the all files, is still in his office. Nothing regarding that file has been moved. So if you look at it, the petition that I'm directly involved in has to do with Mohbad case. Unless you want to tell me that the officer is lying to me, but I don't see why he would lie to me, because I can wake up tomorrow and go to him and say, look, I'm bringing this update about my petition, or I want this update about my petition, and he would have to comply and give me the update. So he's already giving update that that particular file is still at Kwanti. So now, if one officer says one active file is still in Kwanti, and another one says there's a signal, but he's not sure if it has been moved. Now look at the fact that one file has not been moved. And nobody in the world, nobody regarding Mohbad case is telling you, oh, I've been invited to come to Abuja at 4 CID to come and answer to my petition, or to come and answer to what I know or what was alleged about me. Nobody has said any such thing. So why are we taking paracetamol and Fensic for this issue? Why?
And on top of that, again, Mr. African TV, we all know that the case file has been submitted to the DPP. So why is there any case at Kwanti again? If the case file has been submitted to the DPP?
Well, you see, DPP can hold a file because Kwanti, being investigating command, has given them enough reason to go to
African TV, just 1 second.
Yeah.
If you are saying now that a signal came through your source that all case file have been moved or will be moved to Abuja.
Yeah, requested.
And you trust your source, like what he said.
Yes, he said it, but the only thing I'm having issues
so you
with.
can, if you trust your source, you are making us to believe your source that information is true.
Listen, let me tell you what I believe and what I think people should believe.
Just hold on, sir.
No, you made a statement that I'm making you to trust. What I want you to trust.
I'm on your side, Baba. I need to rule.
Correction of that language.
Clarity is very important.
Go ahead.
I don't. You see, people take words and they run with it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not making you trust. I'm telling you that I trust my source because requesting, it's like me asking a girl, will you marry me? And the girl says, okay, come back tomorrow, I'll give you an answer. And I run around and say, oh, I'm married. That's what's happening here. Request does not mean confirmation or application.
Yeah.
The person that made the motion in Abuja may have made a very good case, a a very good reason for somebody in Abuja to say, Banti, we need all these files. Now, let's look at it like this. If they say bring the files to Abuja, which one of us is the police officer or the senior police officer that understands the mechanism, the administrative procedures? If they send a request today, does it mean today it's already there? It could take 3 months, it could take a month. Maybe they are still in the process of moving the file, because as long as I know that my file, if I wake up and go to Panti tomorrow, my file is with this officer. As long as I know, based on what the officer told me, then it means nothing has been moved yet. It may be moved as we're speaking right now. It may be moved tomorrow night, tomorrow morning. But we don't have any confirmation yet, and we are breaking our brains on something that, even if it is moved to Abuja, even let's say hypothetically, there's a good reason all the files are moved to Abuja. The primary parties, Wumi's team, Wumi has not come out to say, oh, my husband's case is being moved to Abuja. Baba has not said so. So why is it an issue for us? This is going on and coming back, going up and coming back. It's inconsequential. Whenever they move it, they move it. If it goes to Chicago, let it be to Chicago.
No, the question, the technicalities involved is what I'm after. Right. You said if a case file is being moved to Abuja, but the word moved is what I'm trying to separate from transfer. You know, a case file.
Transfer, move and transfer, not the same
okay.
thing.
One minute, sir. Case file can be asked for a review. It's not necessarily you moving the case itself. I don't know about Nigeria. Even moving case file, it could be digital. All you need is a password. The investigating officer will pass the password to the right people in Abuja. They log onto their computer and they see all those documents.
No. Don't go too far.
So I don't know why we dig
Nigeria, listen. You go to police station, you will see paper files lined up, even being put at the back of the station in the dustbin corner. So we're not in that stage yet. Forget that. Maybe they have to carry it in their head with wheelbarrow and take it to the airport.
I'll fly the boxes to Abuja. Wow.
Yes, but maybe don't go that far.
Yeah, because and another thing I wanted to establish, if there's internal review within the police system, we don't have a preview to actually get all the expose that's going on behind the scene. It's need to know basis. Any internal review can be done anytime, any day.
Richie, my brother, I don't want to sidetrack the subject matter. I'm sorry, but my concern as of today is what happened with the DPP and Joseph Aloba case. I'm hearing different stories. Can anybody confirm what happened?
There's nothing happened.
Well, one source says that Joseph Aloba lost. Another source says July 2nd.
He lost woefully. He
lost gallantly.
Gallantly.
I beg, make una tell me the gallantly. I want to know. Let me drink beer to that.
Boy, you too like Aproko. Leave Aproko.
No, this is not the Aproko now. This is the matter well of us day. This is the matter well of us day.
Richie,
the progress.
I'm still coming back to Signal. Let's rest more. Listen,
Rotime, I'll begin calling you Mr. Signal. I'm gonna leave Signal alone.
Why? I don't know why African wants to kill this thing off, but it's fine. That's okay.
Signal is not important to us. Oh, okay. What if they move the signal to Asuka?
Your blood. Did you want to give us info?
You know what I will do is I'll read like maybe 2 paragraphs that and I'm sure you'll be able to process it. Right.
Okay.
Let me read the first paragraph. The most important one. The respondent, right, in quote, the respondent, which is the DPP lawyer, the applicant did not personally conduct any or engage private investigators who investigated and found incriminating evidence that established the culpability of any of the individuals discharged by the second respondent legal advice, right, for the death of his son. Okay, that's number one. And then I'll go to the last one. Said the applicant in this application have not placed any material fact other than speculative statements and conjectures, such as that could have faulted the second respondent legal advice. It is in the interest of the justice to dismiss the application against the respondent. So justice will be passed on the 2nd of July.
Somebody should come confirm here.
Who's the second respondent? Hey, Richie, who's the second respondent?
Second respondent is Mr. Aloba now. Mr. Aloba and
Okay, so first one is DPP.
Yeah. Okay, It's a very lengthy thing. You get bored.
Africa TV, with what he has read to us, are you not satisfied? Mo máa fi kókò ṣe pillowcase. I want to have details so I can knit my pillowcase. You see the first one, Africa TV. You see the first one you read. I swear to God, we're supposed to flog you, Aloba. Do you know what government told you? Do you know what government told you? It did not employ a private investigator. I mean,
even that statement is being generous, actually. I know that.
I mean, that is a big slap.
It's a generous statement.
Okay, for the part of his son.
The funny thing,
Come on.
they don't have shame, and I think the Aloba's team, they think this is a joke. It's just about collecting money and giving people lumber. That's what's happening here. Remember the same way they went to sue me, and they didn't have anything to bring to court. So that it's becoming a pattern. I think the pressure is too much, and they will just file something. So
African TV. Sorry, sir. In the first place, it was needless for you to push that now Mali should be brought back to this. If you listen to the driver, you listen to the doctor, what do you get to do? If not that the Baba is after money that is with Naramali. What are you looking for in Naramali's hand? Only you exonerated Naramali honey. Only you told the world that Naramali fi àgbà hàn Mohbad. So what were you pursuing?
So you can give them.
No, Baba. It's annoying. We're supposed to slap this Baba. Only you exonerated a man.
Let me tell you what you're missing. Rotime, when you're collecting people's money, you must try to prove something to them, regardless of how shabby, how unnecessary. You want your supporters to feel like, we see something for the money.
It's a point, but it's a ridiculous point, Baba. I get you, you're right. It's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous because it doesn't make sense. You said, I don't suspect this man. Government now help you to exonerate him. You now come back again to say, why will government exonerate him?
So, hold on a second, please. TV, to answer your question, the two respondents is Attorney General of Lagos State, and then the Director of Public Prosecution. Those are the two respondents. To answer your question. Now, the fact remains that the way I see this is all efforts have been placed in finding gap and sue the police for the malpractices happened really investigation, rather than focusing on these 2-3 people at the moment.
My brother.
It's already
my brother. Do you know government just told you what you will have done or what he can still do?
Exactly, it's dead on arrival, basically.
What you have done is get a private investigator to look into the death of your son. Did Aloba do that? Answer is no. Government just telling you now.
The said the applicant in this application have not placed any material fact other than speculative statement. That's a
guys, the judge is wrong. The judge is wrong. Let me tell you why.
Make him right. Let's hear your view.
Yeah, let me tell you why the judge is wrong. The judge should have told him, go and sing a song about the investigation, submit it into evidence. They say
you do the live drama.
Make you go sing. Make you sing for Balori Afefe on explanation. I think the time we go take the investigation, in the road go studio, chop. Continue. I've gotten the update I want, so.
This is what we have been telling him now. Everything different from
our son is working. Yesterday when they came out. Mama is out.
You remember me, you, Olu Wills, acupuncture on I think January or something. That I told you that Bobo, you dey try. Wetin you dey do? As in, na no fit.
Bring old talk. You like bringing old talk. Like I tell everybody, you don't tell us. No
problem. Give me moderator. I want comot Sazot. I want block am. I don't even want make it.
We are blind. We are blind. Now we don't see road. You know what this was now?
No, this one na recent. Me and Rotime, Olu Wills, and we just dey play that day. I come tell Rotime say, Rotime come talk say, the thing wey don go through, and me I feel for the guy. You understand? I feel for the guy say, you go dey go up and down like this, like that. Say wetin happen on top wetin. Chill, brother. Chill. No, sometimes I dey like make I just dey that day. This
you don't change our mood now. You don't change everything now.
No, we go come back to that side. We can't tell you to me that acupuncture the best that they say he must collect his money from that baba. He must collect that back. Say, that baba just carry and go this one, that one. He say, but I don't go lie you. You see all these people, you just they flame your. You see what Rotime talk now. He say they're supposed to slap that baba, make them give a slap. Now I dey pay now with that. No, Rotime try, but
hang on. But the fact.
You know what useless beggar say? This is the first time somebody will come to call. This is the first time somebody is challenging the Attorney General. He ugly like early morning shit.
I swear, when they distinguish.
Can just imagine rubbish people that surround that man, senseless human being. Once they say they be critical fools.
All these people, they know what they want, Jerry. Now the point with that. No, we say all these things when they talk, they know say am or they know them know what they want. Them go, know what they want. Shout from now to tomorrow. That thing where you want, they no go do am. It's a fact.
So this judgment now is round 1. Round 2 is coming.
Where is their bookie basic now that he come out and be talking trash? She came out the last and was praising the critical food. I was just looking at her life. A very short, I just said, this one, I cannot waste my data. Eléyìí finish her life. She's lost. She doesn't know where to come in justice of Mohbad any longer. She's lost completely.
I remember.
I watched her life. Just already I saw to 10 or 15 minutes. Immediately she said the critical thinker they are doing well. Mukola Jabo Kolu Remolele Tili. She's lost 100%.
Rotimi, you know why I always fight you. You know they give people soft landing. You should give them soft landing. Do you think it's easy to come up with a name such as critical thinker? Headache go dey worry you when you want to come up with such a name. Critical. Your head will start
It's critical madness. A bit critical madness.
Before you go for that, what do you call it? That you went to do with Legends group and stuff like that. That you ask questions. You asking everybody questions, and I said, is there any way you can take this family or this man in particular out of the game? You are trying to engage me then, but me, I don't talk much because I don't like to talk too much. Too much talk is nothing. Then I answered you, is there any way that you can take this man out of the game, or maybe any of the or the whole family out of the game? And you tried to engage me then I said,
what was my answer? What was my answer?
You said you said that's the best thing to do. I think that's what you said. Yeah. Because for me, back then or till now, if you feel there is something wrong, take the whole family out of the game. If you want,
let me respond to your comment, to your idea. The time is coming. First,
not now.
No. Even then and now, let me tell you, anybody that thinks that the family is in the game, I won't agree with you. The family is not in the game. The family is just taking advantage. They're
that's
just
right. Yes.
Yeah, hold on. The family. I'm going to tell you my solution forward on the family being involved. I want to state clearly, if you understand the legal intricacies of what's going on, this family is not in this game. They're not in justice for Mohbad. They are taking advantage. You know, it's like saying your brother is a governor, and
because
you live in the city.
Public put them in that position. That's why I said exactly. That's why I said take them out.
Well, let me tell you. See, you just gave me a light bulb in my brain. You gave me a legal light bulb. Take them out.
Take them out.
It will be a difficult one. But when you sit with experts, I believe that there will be a legal way. With all the evidence that we have, with all the stories around, there should be a legal way to make them sit back and just be spectators and let the law fight for Mohbad. Because they are taking up the appearance of law, but they are not doing anything legal.
That's why I'm not a legal practitioner, but when I see stuff, I know exactly what I say. But I just ask questions that like, who can do this? Can this be possible?
I bet you it's in my mind, based on listening to you, it's 80% already done. And I'm going to encourage everybody, every other group that's out there.
I don't want to do analysis.
No, Father, you see, you're striking a light bulb. So let's keep the light burning. Let every group, every team that is out there, sit down with their lawyer and their legal experts and profile a solution to make these people redundant, because the only thing they have is that they lost a family member. But the public has lost a human being, and the public wants to correct injustice in the society. The society is bigger than any particular family member. The society, the public. So let the groups and the teams and the foundations and the empathizers, let us look for this. I think there's an 80% probability that we can get this done. So I'm going to investigate this further, because they're creating a big nuisance, and they're depriving Mohbad of justice. You know, they are really, the family is depriving this boy justice. You know, and so let's put on our thinking cap and then see how we can take this, you know, to the courtrooms. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Africa TV. Yes, I agree with you. That conclusion you just gave there. This family don't want Mohbad justice. Simple. It's just me and you that have been here. The family from A to Z, they don't want justice for Mohbad. That's it. It's just the plain truth. Yeah. They don't want justice.
The division that this family cause the public, because they know that if the public are together, they're gonna get this their hands in it. Even within Baba's team, he saw that, you know, people were dividing. He saw the division when it was happening. He couldn't come in to calm the situation. Instead, they were now using him as a tool to cause more division. You see him coming out to throw shades, to throw jabs at others, at other people. You know, hence the division, it kind of like grew, and it's still getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, because they know that when we are together, stop. When the public are together, the government cannot even start. Can you guys just shush? Turn on the TV, it's too loud. When the public come together, the government too cannot stand the power of the public. And this division, you know. There you go.
Oh, when Mohbad just died, there was one interview Baba did when he said that Mohbad buying is for the glory not to go out of the family, is for the glory to remain in that family. Yeah. So as we can see now, he's enjoying the fame. So even if he sees something that is wrong, he's not going to accept because he's enjoying it.
You said him singing is for the glory not to live. That's what you said. It's not even the death. You said him singing, still singing. He's
singing. What about the acting? He's acting for the glory too.
The act and the singing. How many singing sing before the glory?
He's acting for the glory. And the two songs. Hold on. The two songs is for the glory. He's doing two songs because of Mohbad.
Have we seen Baba's album before Mohbad by? Has he ever released any music? Which music he don't sing? Not be inside church services in the sing. Is there any of his music that was released before Mohbad by? Wanna play them for us? No, we here now. Including Adura, there was not any of their music that they went to the studio and released any music.
Mercy. His followers will tell you that he was singing with Mohbad. He taught Mohbad how
to sing. So the family are they're going to pay for all this they did to that guy. Maybe they may think that they're just going to get away with it. No. I don't think they're going to get away with it, because whatsoever you sow, you will reap. They're going to pay for what they did to Mohbad. They're going to pay. I don't know how, but with time they're going to pay. They're not going to get away with all this. They're not going to get away with all this. They are all betrayers. All of them.
Mrs. Like, how much do you believe in Sister Tenny's, like, whatever she says? You know, she came out and said, Mama Mohbad went to an hotel. Baba came out yesterday to confirm it. He said even if he did it, that he's doing it under instruction.
Exactly. He did. Baba didn't deny it now.
He denied it. He put a disclosure. He said, "What if I did?" He said, "What if I did?" So he's trying to give you that two-face. I did it, but I did not do it. So pick which one you like.
Yeah, he said, but he said, but he's acting under instruction.
That's what he said now.
Yeah, he said he's acting under instruction because anything that we give Mobile justice, that's what he's gonna do. He's acting under instruction.
He said they say you should go there to go and rest, to go and relax or something. Yeah, that's what he said now in Yoruba. He said they told him.
But that was not a new thing. He granted an interview and stated that. He said that a long time ago.
He asked you guys, he said, "Is that what Kimo bad?" He said, "Is that what Kimo bad?" Asked us now. He said, "If you go lap your ex-wife, is that what Kimo bad?" That's what you can
Hey, Baba that confirmed gangster, I swear.
The best father of the year. the most notorious father of the year. Oh my God.
If you see the way the man talks here, you're gonna say that this man are correct or bad. Like I can imagine how when he saw him there alive, like how the man they treat that guy, like oh my God. Yesterday he was just throwing shit. He'd be like, if people will leave, he was throwing shit at Lagata. He said people will don't get voice note almost 1 year, they don't bring another.
Oh my God.
Listen, you know what he's doing currently. You think his ass is covered. You think he has done what they asked him to do the best, making sure that this case doesn't see the light of
see the light, yes.
And for me, practically the man is happy that this case has gone this round.
Yes, of course. You can see it all over him now.
Yes.
You can see it all over him yesterday.
If you see a serious-minded person,
yeah,
such as
you will know.
A man who truly wants justice for his son,
you will know.
You will know.
Yes.
And you will see that in him, but no, he never serious about getting justice for this guy. He's all after that money. Wumi told everybody that the man is after money, and he has proven that to the world that truly he doesn't care of how this guy gets justice. All he cares is to get the property, get money, enjoy his own life. Who died, don't die.
That's it. That's just it. Correct.
The man doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Papa Mubarak doesn't care, I swear.
Look at what government is telling you in court.
Body language and everything.
Is there anything different from what you have been telling this man to do? That government is telling you did not do the right thing. Right?
We don't have a choice.
No, you are telling us you are going to DBN, or what do you call the station, to go and tell them that police should do forensic investigation for your son. Is it the TV station that will conduct it, or what will the TV station do to police?
See what
they'll carry their camera.
You have the court of law. Yeah. You have the court of law to approach the court to compel police to do the right thing.
And you have lawyers and son. You have this
yes. He moved away from the right track. He went to the wrong path. And when you tell him, they will say they are working on it.
Mr. Rotime.
Yes, bro.
Don't forget that when Buki Jesse called him out the other time, he made a statement that if you call Baba and you're talking about justice, Baba will tell you that if somebody promising money, he wants to go through. You get it? No, exactly. So that is why sometimes I don't take this thing serious, because some people knew the truth from the onset. People are just packaging stuff. So if you are doing this thing passionately now, like trying to pity the man or something, you need to watch your own health.
PTK.
Your own health is more important to you than caring about one Baba Mohbad. Let them find justice the way they want. You just take care of yourself. I'm saying this is a general advice. People that are around.
Engineer, you just keep like in a way telling us to just
keep off. Just say it to us. Tell us. I don't understand. You are telling us to just quit from this job.
No, I'm not saying you should quit. What I meant is that take care of yourself. You are more important.
We are.
We are. Me, I am.
I'm taking care of myself. 100%.
The truth is,
Thank God.
the truth is that
Take care of myself too much. Oh. I know they joke.
some of these people that are close to that man, they have people they are talking to as well. They are normal this thing. They say some things out. You need to understand that. So some of them are just trying to like manage the situation. But the truth is outside already. They said all what we did outside, all what this population just count it as it is true. You get it? And know how we're going to treat this case.
You went to the court yesterday. Hold on, yeah. Somebody went to the court yesterday. Came back with this story. This thing, could it be that he didn't understand what was going on in the court near him? So if this Channel TV didn't post this thing now, so that's how we'll be thinking that there's something coming. Came back and was even playing the song and dance and celebrating as if it was something.
He was happy. He was happy that they want to give judgment. And you know what the judgment will give next music. So he was happy that he has arrived. That's all.
He even gave people assurance like since he has been doing his show that they should there's no notes, there's nothing. He's saying this.
Engineer, wait. Since when Baba don't they do his show now? When is the last day Baba don't play Mohbad music? Now yesterday Baba play Mohbad, so Baba is trying to say goodbye to the case. Mohbad, I don't do finish. He doesn't play the guy's song anymore. Yesterday he played the guy's song on this program. Wow.
You remember I say before after he gave his submission, after he now said, you people, this one we add barrister because they are barrister, this one we add doctor because they are doctor. Now add carpenter.
Carpenter, doctor.
That's when
he ain't taking himself. Hey, Baba don't give himself.
Emperor no reach Baba na doctor he won't become.
Yes, so doctor before we call him Joseph, we put doctor. Abi, I call him carpenter.
African TV.
Aloba.
What is the way forward?
I dey hear you.
What is the way forward?
Yes, that comment section. Sorry, let me answer Abi. Yes, I heard him saying a few minutes ago. He said he has tried his best. Yeah, it's like Yomi is giving up. Said he has tried his best. And, yeah, he was saying it. I walk up past that life just now. You know, yeah, it's like he's giving up. He just said it. He said, I've tried my best.
Mercy don't conclude is giving up. Don't conclude yet.
Yes, now that's why he's
No.
he's trying.
You might not hear the whole context of what he's saying.
No, just little ahead. Yeah, I just walked past.
So that's why I say shouldn't conclude yet.
It
might not be giving. The way Africa TV is not giving up, I still believe the same way Yomi is not giving up. Trust me.
I hope.
Yeah, both of them.
Because this is
what
Mr. Joseph Aloba. That's why he's trying to frustrate these people. That's what he wants them to do.
Yes, you are saying that. And that's why sometimes I will say, you can never see me talking about these men any longer to bring them down, irrespective of what they are going through or what they have said. But I always attack the family because the family, they are the most useless family I've ever seen in Nigeria. Many of us, both Africa TV, Aries, Yomi, they've not done anything wrong that I can stand to condemn them. Yeah, they make mistakes. I won't talk about that. But that I will condemn them and leave this family alone. I won't do that.
No, you can't condemn.
I won't do that.
If you are condemning them, you're also condemning your own effort now, your own self now. The person to be condemned is that family from A to Z. How will you condemn the public
Let
who
me
try their
answer the
best?
question from engineer. The question is, what is the way forward? I want to give Joseph Aloba one advice before I profile the way forward, which I've been saying. Now, first, Joseph Aloba, I believe you are doing these things, filing these motions, so that when they ask you for 70 million accountability, you say,
You never sit down, you will be chief only, Jaguda.
he won't put small money outside so that he can say he spend the money judiciously.
Shut up your
My
mouth.
own
All the
advice is
often
please
money
don't
will
waste all
get
the money
you
because when I sue you for my damages, I don't want you to say you don't have money to pay.
They play, see person wey dey talk. You wey dream of don first dream.
Ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mo bẹ̀ mọ́ àlórí ìkúnlẹ̀ o, ẹ máa wé sowó yẹn tán o. I dey come collect. I go use that money take do museum for Mohbad. I no dey joke. So the way forward, brothers and sisters, we're laughing, we're joking, and it's good to have a downtime. But on a serious business, those that are still interested in getting Mohbad justice and to get our country to be judiciously in the right path, there are a few things we can do. And one that we must do fast and prepare for, it is Plan B. I'm going to come up with the Plan B first. The Plan B is, they're taking what's her name, Nurse, and spending to court. I don't think any of us can stop them, and I don't think anybody should try to stop them because whatever evidence they have, we'll hear it in the hearing. So this is the Plan B. Once they are in that court, we need to know all the shenanigans that they are going to put forward that may not work well for Mohbad. And we need to prepare for that. Every department, every team, every foundation, hear my voice. Prepare for that. And the best answer would be a possible fiat. If we are able to win a fiat for Mohbad, it will be the biggest news for J4M. So that's Plan B. Now, the other alternatives, the other plans, all the things that the police has not done right, call them out. I stand gallantly on fighting for Mohbad petition. I stand as a commando, emperor, doctor, listen, whatever you call it, on this was you just I be laugh, I be like clap. So I stand on Mohbad's petition. I stand on Mohbad's petition to be investigated, to be reopened, to be challenged, and everybody mentioned by Mohbad. You know, that petition is like a dying will. It's Mohbad's will. It was his signature saying, I'm going in a bad way. And he left that footprint for us to follow up. You know how old people, they want to die, they start folding clothes, they start naming babies and doing things. Mohbad left that. And if we as a public were able to hold everybody regarding that petition, hold them accountable. I don't care if it's Emperor, King, Court Martial, General Marshal, let's bring all of them to a Let's bring them to a legal setting. If that's the only thing we win for now, I think the spirit of Mohbad will clap like this host. It will clap for all of us. So let's focus on that. Then all your different caucuses and camps, foundations, team, individual, focus on the things that has been done wrong. Compile them. Petition the ass out of everybody. Bring them at least full pressure. The boy tell us. Try your best to full pressure. If you do that, Mohbad again will clap for you like this one. So we're going to look at some of those things. We have the taking of the dead body to the police for police report. The police officer that sent them away, let's get the police and the law to look at the procedures that they're supposed to follow. If they did anything wrong, call them out. I listened to what Pizu said one time when he went to that station. That really stood on my mind. It stood on my mind, Baba Mohbad's behavior. One of the officers even saying Baba Mohbad is a criminal. You know, you carry dead body, go station. Somebody was able to assess you and say this man is a criminal. What did they see that we didn't see? What phone calls came in? Who are the people that called them to not give report? Are they legally required to give him report at that station? Can you carry dead body from one station to another because it's not the closest to you? We need to fight for this boy legally. So that's
African TV, a policeman saw a criminal and they never arrested that criminal. They are also a criminal. You saw a criminal, you detected a criminal, and you left that criminal to go away. You are also a criminal.
I will call that police officer a criminal. The South, we can only call that officer a criminal when we find out that he saw a criminal act. It could be an transaction based on the behavior, you can see a criminal, but you don't have evidence to prove that this person is a criminal until shit like this piles up, So, but either way, we need to get those officers on record. What happened? How many people showed up? Why did you tell them to carry the body somewhere else? Some truth will come out. You see, those people get truth.
Also, before you came there, engineer actually, took our attention back to the broken neck, right? And according to Baba explanation, from Lekki to station, from station to mortuary, right? Now, and the video is out there where the wife, the partner, said that it was when the pastor was, or the reverend or whosoever that was praying for Mohbad, he was using anointing oil on Mohbad's head and Mohbad's neck. That was why that neck was broken or something like that. That's what she said on the video. So engineer, we're all asking, like, what time did they make that prayer for Mohbad? Do you get what I mean? So which time Pastor Conte prayed for Mohbad from Lekki to station, from station to mortuary? When he said Juma, they explained for the whole world, say it was when the pastor was praying for Mohbad, anointing the head, the neck. Now there the neck break. So, and when this woman was doing that interview, Baba was right beside that woman when she was saying this very thing. So that's something we know, our mind never go there since. When that pastor take pray for that guy when he take turn the neck with oil? When was that? Where was that prayer?
God bless you, Mercy. You see, now, this is what I'm saying about so many boxes to be opened. If that woman, the pastor, they are under interrogation, let me tell you, tampering with a dead body like that is a crime. They tampered with a dead body. Forget say you don't die. Then go break the neck. They can be charged for that alone. And in the process of that investigation and charging, you don't know what truth may come out. So there's so many ways to get Mohbad justice. All of us, they focus on, this one kill him, and that one kill him. I tell you, if we catch these small offenses, the big one will just fall for our hand as if say, was it that easy? Just prosecute all these small offenses and see how the big criminal will just sing. The world will be stopped. And by prosecuting these small criminals, you are giving Mohbad justice. Justice for Mohbad is not only who drew the dagger. It's everybody around. Because if me see somebody, they shoot you, I know stop them, or I know warn you, then I'm complicit, I'm part of it. So again, the way forward, engineer, we do this on the police, we do the hospital, we do the camera thing. You see all this camera where in the shop. It's very simple.
Are you saying do we still have a case
when the both autopsy did not detect that the neck was broken? How are you going to do that?
Thank you. Good, very smart question. We have to prove that the neck was broken. Shebi, they know the height of Mohbad. They know the size of the casket. We know where the information came out that the neck was broken. So all that will come into play in proper investigation. Investigation. Yes.
Even though truly the neck was broken. Me, as the moment the both autopsy results came out, or toxicology or blah 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 came out, my mind changed immediately that neck was not broken. Even when they want to bury me back, and those people in the burial ground said, open the casket, and they open the casket. None of them can confirm that neck was broken. They might have bent the neck. What if they just bend the neck, it is not broken? How about that? Because if really that neck was broken, those people in that burial ground, they would have not allowed them to bury him. Abi, what is going on?
Yeah, but when people were asking, the woman confirmed now, that was when she said it was when the pastor was using olive anointing oil pray for Mohbad. That was how the neck twisted. Yes, the video is out there. The woman
you see, advocates being technical.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand what she meant.
Broken, bent, twisted. We go investigate them, then go question people. Even let me tell you, if we as a people stand together, forget all this name calling and attacking each other. The autopsy results from both Joseph Aloba and the state can be called to record, can be challenged. And I'll give you one good reason. Should be the state that gave us inconclusive. The same state is charging us based on what? The injection. The state will come and corroborate how inconclusive amounts to the nurse injection. As long as the state could not prove any substance in Mohbad's body, then nurse cannot go to trial and get convicted.
Exactly.
Then let the state come and tell us the blood pool when Mohbad was exhumed. You see, sometimes people say I'm pained, and I'll tell you, as of yesterday, my doctor told me, take it easy, Oga, you dey hold, and I did chest X-ray and some checkup, and they're like, you think say you still dey young? Hypertension is real. That's the warning they gave me. But if I die fighting for Mohbad, it's a good death. Let me tell you that. And that's why some of you would think that I'm pained, because there's so many legal things, technicalities, loopholes that can be used to fight for Mohbad, but we fail to focus. If we can refocus and come together as one voice, like we did in the beginning, like they fought for that boy, we don't have to do the candlelight riot and all that too. But we can have a strong, unified legal face. There's so many loopholes. Look at what we've just dissected here, just from talking. If we have people in the engine room, not all these critical thinkers, the real J4M foundation that is fighting, when we put this together, Mohbad, so many justices will be given to Mohbad. That's my point of view. That's me.
African TV.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I want to divert your attention a little bit. Let me play something to you from Ibrahim Miriam Judgment. The lady that tied her husband in Abuja and lied about shisha bottle. I know you are aware of that case.
Yeah, the judgment of a few months ago.
Well, we got it.
Yeah. Now, let me play one interesting part for you. I will draw the audio to that part so that I won't waste our time.
Was disputed when witnesses testified that the shisha bottle was unbroken on the morning of the incident before the police arrived, which meant that it was only broken after the young was dead. An autopsy could not be carried out, and the alleged reason was that the crime scene had been cleaned up before police arrival. Mariam's mother, her brother and house help pleaded not guilty and were set free by the judge. The police couldn't find the murder weapon, an eyewitness who would testify to seeing Mariam murder her husband that night. However, the judge used the testimonies of Ibrahim and others, as well as the doctrine of last seen, which says that the last person to be seen with the victim bears full responsibility for what happened to the victim.
I pause it.
What I take is actually the last statement, the last person to be seen. The other part was not clear to me. And if we want to look at that alone, that brings Wumi back to the picture. It brings Wumi fully back to the picture.
God bless you. It brings Wumi, it brings Adura, it brings everybody who were Mohbad at the last scene. Now, this is what I want to walk through. African TV is the testimony of the driver. How is going to be useful and how we can get it to the court of law. Because there is no way a judge will listen to the testimony of this driver and will not question police investigation. There is no way. I don't know how we can do that. As we are talking about the trial, I still want us, yes sir.
You said God bless me, God bless you 10 times, because if you listen to what I said earlier, be prepared. Everybody, every legal fighter, prepare for fiat. They are taking their people to court, spending and nose. When you bring this type of evidence, you can use it to counter what they are taking to court. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, this is a judge. This is a judge that gave that. She didn't see the murder weapon. Look at that. That's one important part I want us to note. No murder weapon were not found. But based on her judgment, this lady used the knife in the afternoon by the testimony of his friend, who has tried to separate them in the room. Now, the judge used that testimony and said that, okay, I didn't see the murder weapon, I used the testimony and the judgment of the last thing with the disease. Moreover, both family are rich. Both family, they are rich. So nobody could oppress the other one. The police did their investigation, but they could not even find murder weapon. No CCTV camera that they used in this case, but justice was served 100%. Because then we all knew that it was the wife that fired the husband.
Now, Rotime,
yes.
This takes me back to the 3 seconds video. Now, people were claiming that 3 second video, it was an old video of Mohbad and Zomo. And now Zomo came out and said in that same video, the full version, that Wunmi was holding a knife and was threatening him not to come closer to her because Zomo was trying to separate her and Mohbad. So tell me now, if that, although it's 2 years ago, whatever year they said it, but if that video can be presented, wouldn't it give the police to say, oh, this lady, for her to be using a knife to be threatening her husband?
Mind you, let me support you. Elistic, let me support you. Mind you, Ibrahim testified that both husband and wife, they locked clothes on their neck when he got to the room. Now, the same thing happened to the driver. That was the driver's testimony is waiting on Mohbad's case. That when we locked Mohbad's clothes in the car while they were going home.
Thank you.
I don't know how we will get away with this. I still don't know.
I will tell you how Wunmi will get away with it. Let me tell you how Wunmi will get away with it. Let me tell you. Wunmi will get away with it because you have not been able to produce the video that shows that she has a proud history of pulling knife.
This lady, African TV, I'm telling you that a wife does it, they didn't present any video. It was a mere testimony of the friend, of not
into the courtroom of a judge that has not been corrupted. You go into a courtroom of a judge that is working strictly on law. The judge has been able to tell you what the law says, and reasonable doubt, the last person seen with the deceased. Now you now go to a courtroom where the judge is suspected to be biased, suspected to be settled, as all sections are already settled. They are going to use this technicality to flush us out of the courtroom. But if we can find the video that shows that this lady has a habit of pulling the knife, and maybe this particular day she pulled the knife and she went too far. Maybe that's why we can now join it with the blood that was in the casket. So again, these people will walk away when we fail to do our groundwork. Like what you just said, we need to find the video of the knife pulling, because somebody like me, we merge that, use it as a history of violence, and then connect it to any pool of blood that has been found on the crime scene or the casket. You win a case by putting together the puzzle. And if you look at what that judge did in the audio you played, the judge fit in the puzzle. Somebody died. You're the last
African TV. Let me pause you. Elise, please. Let me pause you. Okay, sir. This is the scenario here. I'm bringing Wumi in now to this case. Wumi is a witness. Wumi can't go scot-free without going to court to be a witness against the law or against spending. 100%. Should be a witness, definitely. But examining Wumi in that dock, are you aware your husband injured at the show? According to her story, yes, she's aware. Your husband injured. Did you at any time have an altercation with your husband that led to you locking his clothes on the neck in the car, according to the driver now? Driver is the third party. Driver is testifying against Wumi, fighting Mohbad in the car. Different Wumi knew the husband was injured at the show, according to her story. Yet, she still lost clothes on an injured man who was bleeding blood. I don't understand. See, when it comes to murder case in Nigeria, I'm still telling you, African TV, we have judges. If you win with this magistrate, you will take this case to appeal. If you get to Supreme Court, party will arise at a time will come. Somebody will come up and say, no, the public want to get lawyer and fight for PR. I am saying this because this case might last for more than 10 years. It might be the longest case that we ever witnessed in Nigeria. I'm telling you for a fact. Forget the video that's still out there. The judgment of this Ibrahim is enough to nail Wumi 100%.
Yeah, Rotime, let me come in there. Now, the loner, every testimony, everybody at some point said Mohbad had a fight with Wumi. Spending said it, Adura said it, DJ Bami said it, the driver said it. Everybody said, but none of them were. I'm not sure if they were able to like specify which if it was physical or just verbal.
Yeah, that was what good day, everybody.
No, hold on, Lona. If the driver said at some point, if Spending and the driver were the one that confirmed that Wumi was holding on to, was locking Mohbad's shirt. Spending and the driver, because they were the one who was with them on their way back home. So if that's those testimony alone, I have to be physical.
Anything, what is physical when you are locking clothes on my neck? No, what is physical when you are locking my neck? Is there anything called physical more than that?
Exactly.
You don't understand how we look at the English word. Physical is when I have to blow you up. You lock clothes on my neck. You say it's not physical. It's spiritual then, right?
If I lock you, Mr. Rotimi, if I lock you on your shirt, you have the right to slap me, and from that slap, something else can happen. I can.
It's very physical for you to lock clothes on my neck. It's very physical. Your finger could scratch my body. It could scratch my face. It's very physical. What are we talking about? How do we define physical here? When you lock clothes on my neck, I think the husband arrived, and in the morning the husband died. It's the same thing that Ibrahim told the judge. The lady would have said, Ibrahim is taking side of my husband. That guy is lying against me. But the judge looked at it on the other way. That no. And that is why I love what the judge told Baba Mohbad today. If Baba Mohbad told him about if Baba head is correct, Baba should be filing to court for police doing forensic investigation into Mohbad's case. If Baba Mohbad told him about with the judgment of that DPP now as against him, he should borrow himself brain and be filing for full forensic for the entire people in Mohbad's house and be shouting on top, doing public press conference right now from today onward.
Don't forget that the driver also said that when they got to that house, nobody left that house, right? Until about 3 a.m. in the morning when he heard a kind of noise and people came to knock his car glass because his glass was broken, so he was not ready to move. He made mention that nobody left that house, right? Everybody was in. And now, remember they told us, because if you can go back to the citizen, they said that Mohbad, according to Darosa, he said Mohbad car not good. So he sent mechanic to the house to go repair Mohbad car. But that driver confirmed that they took Mohbad's car. Because when they asked him to take them to a pharmacy, he said he doesn't have fuel in the car. And they took Mohbad's car. Is it not the same car? They told us that car not they work. Not be the same car that Rosa saying call mechanic, may come repair the car for house when the mechanic say he see Mohbad.
Now the same car they take announce Mohbad is dead. That car now.
The same car they take announce Mohbad dead.
Now,
so for me, I think all those interviews and videos, they can still do something.
Mercy,
it's just the way to go about it.
And I want to ask a question. I want to ask. I'm not going to take much time. You can take over later. I want to ask a question. Is there any point in the CTC where the driver said that there's a blood in his car? Is there any point?
He said so.
Yes.
He said so.
He said so.
Even in his interview, he said after they got down from the car, that was when he saw some drip of blood in his car. He said so.
Yeah, I want to say this again. Now, let's look at this. I'm not saying this because I want to pass this narrative. I just want us to say to look at it. What if now? Prime Boy told us that the guy, the IPO in Panti, told him that they have the murder weapon. I don't know if can anybody confirm for me if you remember that? Confirm this.
Yes, now
exactly.
To threaten him. Yes.
So, yeah, Prime Boy said that they told him that they had the weapon, the dagger, the murder weapon that was used on Mohbad. Now, let's look at this. What if? Now, Mohbad was somebody that was being bullied. According to what they told us, that he's always scared of his life. Which of?
Mommy, can I go outside, please?
No, yeah, just hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
I said hold on. What do you?
She knows say you're dead busy, so she just wants you to say yes.
Yes.
These children are so smart. Don't play with them all. She knows you are busy. Yeah, she knows that you will just like say, okay, go, take her.
Exactly.
Your mama smart pass you. Your mama smart pass you. Your mama tell you say you dey learn. He say make you wait, make she finish.
Go.
Can I do it?
Just do it. Go and play outside. Jesus Christ. Okay. So now let's look at this.
under stress. Now somebody where they fear for is like, what if that the same Obama Kwenje? I'm just saying this. What if? Oh, let nobody hold me against this. I'm just. I want us to look at this very well. What if this Obama Kwenje was actually owned by Mohbad as a protection, as protection? No, because of the fear of wherever he go, in the boys they attack and here and there. What if that weapon would belong to Mohbad? Oh, don't know. What if the IPO gon have that dagger, that said dagger that he's talking about? And you know when this guy by yesterday they say na Obama Kwenje, now they take Otam. Now they take stab and we take his life. What if that Obama Kwenje actually belonged to him? And when this fight continued at home and it was used on him, remember, say Obama Kwenje don't need to go deep. It can be a scratch. The knife must not touch blood. That's why they said Obama Kwenje, it must not touch the blood. It doesn't have to be so deep. It doesn't have to be deep. Now that explains that wound from Mohbad's hand. You know, they said now from the they said it's from he punched a glass, which there was no scratch on his knuckle, nothing on his fist. Then just straight up that hand. What if that fight, the person where used that knife on him, no say that knife now what he be for? And that knife, maybe they even carry and go show that knife just for protection. What if? That's what I want us to look at, to look deep into. I'm just saying this, this is just me, what if now? So I want us to look deep inside it.
Yeah. AI. I say AI, yes, okay, AI. AI. You remember that the video Mohbad did before he went on the stage, at the backstage, when he folded his hand? Mm-hmm. You know that mark is in Mohbad's hands already before. Have you seen that video? That cut is there. That cut is not a new cut now. Because that video he did in the backstage with Prime Boy, all of them, when he folded his hand, that cut is there. Now you could see it. There's somebody screenshotted and zoom it and posted it. Anytime I see that video, that picture around, I will post it as well.
That mark, right? That mark in his arm.
Yes, on his hand. Yes, that hand when they show us that it be the injury. That thing was there even before the show started now.
That mark was
like an old wound, yes.
But you know, say when the autopsy, although I don't believe so much on it, they even describe the depth of that wound. That wound where they say na car, na glass, na cotton. They even describe it. They say na something centimeter, whatever. They say it's not that deep, but there was a cut on his hand. That's the only wound they could see on Mohbad's body, and they described the depth of it and the width of it, the width. So there's definitely a cut. There's definitely a fresh cut for his hand that day. So, but what I'm saying is,
but when they show us say that if you hit something where you're supposed to get injury,
that's what I'm saying.
They show us now. They're showing us a different part.
You see, that Obama Kwenje must not touch blood. You must not. It must, even if not scratch, that is not poison. It go transfer inside body.
I believe that everybody that if you punch a wall, you punch anything glass, your fists will first get the bruise. Then let's say as you punch the glass or the wall, your hand will go through that wall. Then you can now start having scratch in your hand. Hello.
Just one scratch, the loaner, thank you.
Yeah.
Begin to have scratch, yes.
So different scratch, yes, on your feet, yes. Because of the glass, yes.
Yeah, because of the glass. But why just that one particular spot?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the reasons why I said, what Baba is supposed to be doing, he has not been doing it. He is supposed to question the investigation of the police. These people are not going to come out and tell you that they did what they have lied or they killed Mohbad or something. But the investigation of the police is what can give you justice.
Mm-hmm.
It's only what the police investigates, and then it's submit to the JPP. That will be taken to the criminal court.
Hello?
That can be used. That can be used to pass judgments.
Yes.
But if you are not questioning this investigation, you are doing the wrong thing, you are suing this, suing that, petitioning this one, petitioning that, you are not going to get the results. You are not going to get the results. Except everybody just want to be nailing Wumi. What really killed Mohbad? Is it that the way he punched the glass? Is it that there's something else happened in the house? What happened to the neck? What investigation did the police do? What was their forensic investigation? What was the results? And for
now, if that IPO mentions such thing about the dagger, why is Baba and his legal team not asking for the weapon? Why are they not requesting for that weapon to at least see? Abi, if that's what any father would do. Like, where is the weapon? You said my son. They are saying it was a nurse that injected him, and now the IPO is saying that they are with the murder weapon. Where is it? Can we see it? Nothing like that is being discussed or even talked about. I don't get it.
Even from the pathologists of the government, they already exonerated the nurse with the way they said the quantity of the drug she administered to Mohbad was normal. He's not supposed to kill him. So I don't know. And Baba has already done his own autopsy and toxicology and autopsy also. There's still no results, inconclusive still.
Now see, the loaner sample was taken on the 22nd or 23rd of September when Mohbad was exhumed. Now, according to what we heard, the sample was not sent out until April. Is it April? Is it February or when they corroborated? So tell me, how did they even handle the sample? What sample was taken to NMS? All of these things are things that are supposed to be, that the police have to be called. That's why Baba needs to sue. All these things are reasons why he needs to sue the police, not suing DPP. Not suing DPP.
Elistic, you are going too far. You are going too far. What Baba needs to be factual about is the very date Mohbad died. Let's talk about the date. Baba, get your facts together. Get your leads together. Try to establish the actual date your son died. Once Baba established the actual day Mohbad died, everybody in the house, including Wumi, goes to jail. Simple. Because they've compromised, they've lied. But is it possible to know the very day Mohbad died? How do you do that? Mama Mohbad has spoken. Simple thing.
I heard that Baba has changed his word now that Mohbad died on the 11th, or so Monday.
What are the facts to back up his
and
saying?
if Baba say that Mohbad died on Monday, then the story changes.
Then you want to ask police to do the investigation. Through court order.
And
not by mere saying. He's just saying that so that just to gain sympathy from the public. He's just saying that he doesn't mean it.
And even if he said that, has he gone to the police station? Because I believe that's the right thing to do, to go and change his statement.
Let me address something, the loaner. Please, the comment section, Sandy Mycene and your friends. We are talking about our own issues here. Any comments, any comment that is unpleasant will be muted and blocked. Because we are here deliberating on things that concerns us, our concerns, not you guys' concerns. Because as much as we know, you guys are just about Wumi, nothing about justice for Mohbad. So if you are here rubbing minds and stating what our concerns are, you guys should not come here and start saying, leaving nonsense, stupid comments. You will be blocked and deleted and muted forever. Just know the kind of platform. I'm not those platforms that you go and be living. I'm not a neutral platform here. I'm strictly for Mohbad. So anybody that does not stand for Mohbad should get the F out of here.
I don't know.
Block you.
Why should you be at a place where you don't like what they are saying? Can't you just go than staying there and be insulting, antagonizing people. I don't understand. If you don't like what people are saying, don't listen to them. Go away. Nobody is forcing you. I don't understand why people behave.
Realistic in the sense is that let Baba, if he's serious, which we know is not serious, which I don't know every other person, but I'm sure Baba is not serious. Simple thing. When Baba went to Apathy, Arise TV, who have you sued to court? To this day, nobody. All excuses is police, blaming police with a near mouth. If you want to blame police, go straight to the court. Straight court to. If your family could come in and get court order at a very short period of time to visit Mohbad's house, how much more the father? If you apply to court, you will expose a very big hole that nobody talk about. That the world, how did the estate look like? Do anybody have analyzed how Mohbad's estate looked like before Yomi came in? Yomi put this hole big for every one of us to open our eyes and say, what? You are making sense. Let's say, for instance, an estate in Abuja. What is this estate? This popular estate. Before you can enter this estate, somebody in that estate must call the gate. Not that they will call you, not that you will call the person and give it to security who does that. The person you are going to meet must call the gate, and the driver stated it. He said, because I don't have the code to enter the estate, I refuse to go. So what it means is that there is a measure of security in that estate. All the story, the narrative they gave us in the morning is simple. Papa, go to court. You may have opened your mind, your eye, your blind eye, to tell us how Mohbad's estate looks like. Get court order. Go to court. Court, I want you to compare the estate to bring out their own CCTV camera. I want to see when cars were coming in Mohbad's house and when they were going out. It's simple. The Baba is doing this just to cover his own wrong track. That is allegedly. Allegedly.
Don't forget Baba said. Rotime, don't forget Baba said that night there was a lot of people. Even it wasn't easy for him to get into that compound.
So that's how people came into the estate.
Giving out immediately, person died. News everywhere. Don't
Mercy. How the people get into the estate? These are not that you must get a code. You must get a code before you come in. According to the driver.
Till today, nobody's been petitioned.
I mean, these are things they're supposed to be working on. The critical foods.
Crazy people.
Yes, escape that particular room.
You said the loader.
How did Papa also get into the estate that day?
Do you understand what I'm trying to say here, the loader?
Exactly.
I get it.
These are rooms that are supposed to be open. You make sure to this estate is not a Korodu, it's not a Sango, it's not a Iketu, where you just walk into somebody's house, knock at the gate, I want to see Mohbad. No. It's a well secure environment. They have protocols.
Okay, very secure.
Do you get me?
Mole.
You know what walking to somebody in that estate. These are the fundamental steps to come about how this guy married.
To any estate now. Really
You know just walking.
estate. Like no.
When did the person come in? Question the estate. Start your questioning the estate before police come in. So your man went there. He knew that he couldn't access the estate. And you're being exposed to what they told him. But when they told you whether right or wrong, has Baba investigated it with his lawyer. If truly they have a central storage at the gate that stores movement around the estate. As they investigated it, what is after is how Naramani, who was in South Africa or was in Germany or was in UK, he must come into the case back. He said Naramani, Baba told us, Ofagba only. He was exonerated by saying Naramani is not the one responsible for the death of Mohbad. Now you are channeling your useless energy to face Naramani. I must come back to the case. If we agree that we make time Mohbad, the father is not doing anything to expose Wunmi. So the father indirectly is covering for the power of Mohbad. If we agree, say truly Wunmi has hand in it. The father is covering for the lady not to be exposed. They sued Wunmi, Baba come and sign the paper. He ran away. He refused. And he's fighting from DNA to Naramani. Why is it that is where money is? Baba is running after, putting his energy. But it's not after how Mohbad's body should be preserved. It's crazy. For me, I hope this case gets to Federal High Court on time.
Can pray, swear.
And let them bring the driver as a witness to Mohbad's case. I want to see what the judge wants to talk about. Because getting a lawyer that how can you not cross-examine Wunmi in the court? Put Wunmi on a toll. In Papa Mohbad's lawyer cannot cross-examine Wunmi. While Wunmi was narrating her first story. First story. The lawyer could not cross-examine her. She stood there narrating her first story. People were believing what she was saying. And the court, and couldn't question her for some certain things. Today, the lady said there was a second nurse. Baba is here to petition Wunmi to tell us what is the name of the second nurse. I want justice. Sometimes you want to give Wunmi a slag. If you think of what Aloba has done in this matter, you want to say, why am I even dragging you?
Let Aloba receive more slaps. Yes, now.
I'm telling you.
Father now. He's the father. Wunmi has a life. Wunmi will live again. Wunmi will marry. Wunmi will have a family. Wunmi
look at the very
life.
Look at the very straight case about this Ibrahim and this lady Miriam. Look at the very straight case. Despite that there was no murder weapon, only testimony. The lady could not get away without murder. That's what I'm talking about. The case is still in appeal.
That's what said the lady. They said the lady Mama na Giorgio. Hey, you know. The lady
No, she was let me try. No, she was a politician or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Not a
They
judge.
are rich, they are big family. They are great no family.
Was former either APC or PDP women, whatever, or secretary, I can't remember. It was stated there on that video. It was from rich family, you know, of course. From rich family. I mean, these are the judges we have in Nigeria. You know, one thing is that murder case is a capital offense. So judges they are being careful how they handle murder case in Nigeria. They are being careful. The lady Mary and Ibrahim, the case in Abuja. What do you mean? If I'm at the river side, which river side? Are you hearing noise? I'm not at the river side though.
Mr. Rotime talk, we can hear you perfectly.
Okay. So I mean, look at the lady. She got the man got justice. It was just a testimony of his friend who saw knife with her. in the afternoon or early evening and left them, hoping all was good. And the judge said, based on the witness, from the friend, and also the judgment of the last person who seen the disease. And he drew his conclusion and gave wonderful justice to that young man who was murdered. And we have a lot of leads in Mohbad's case. Roya, I've said it, it's simple. If the nurse is coming to court from this is the problem many of you are getting wrong. You think we are living in an island where you will just bring only the nurse. There will be witnesses. Before judge will nail you up, they will call witness. The wife, Adura, they will come as witness. Stanley will come as witness. The driver who drove Mohbad will be called as witness. That is what I'm telling you guys. Don't think it's only the, all of you will say they are taking only the nurse to God. Women will never go free. Who on I tell them? If witness are coming, one will drop, they will set their own side. From there, wounds will be opened. You will see a lot of things will be exposed. Because their words are not the same. They will testify against who? They will testify what they know about the whole process. This when they are testifying, the judge will be writing. And look how I want to put it together. Does the driver know anything about the nurse? The driver didn't know anything about the nurse. But the driver will be called upon to testify. The movie is going to say how Mohbad got injured. Stanley was from the show. He's going to say how Mohbad got injured. The driver will be a witness to them. So from there, words will be coming out. Let's think deep now. Make our head correct. Court is not a secret court. The court of law is where thinking people bring their intelligence. Lawyers, judges, for that you can buy judge, and judge will tell you that this case is a loose case. The driver is relevant to the case, not to the nurse. You are taking the nurse. How the mobile gets injured before nurse comes in? You think now. You want to come and engage me. Let's think together. Did the nurse just came to the house? No. Because Mohbad was injured. That's how you know. How did he injure? They say from the show. So what are you talking about? Who drove him to witness that truly he was injured? They say the driver. They will call for the driver. If you think it's your power they want to judge the matter, that you are telling me the driver is not relevant. My friend, you better sit up and understand what life is talking about. If you people want to provide justice, you are lying. Justice is not easy. It's just like a dog fight and you think you can just pass on every exam. You can bribe every teacher. But when you get to a stage, the teacher will tell you, say, Ogami, I know they collect bribe. This your child need to read. Before I can give him what you want me to give him. Where is the slip? Where is the paper? I want you to write something down before I can pass it. Do you understand me? So yeah, think very well. They will bring the driver in as a witness because the last driver who drove Mohbad back home. Okay? And the driver testimony goes a lot. Why did the police invite the driver? Why did they invite the driver? If the driver was irrelevant. Why did they? Because they need to investigate. And that's why they brought the driver to court. And the driver has just sworn an oath. And everything is said. And those are the things they were taking.
These are all questions
me. Seems his network is bad.
Jay, full name of the non-European player that scored against Real Madrid this season. Skip.
If the driver is not important, I see no reason why the magistrate would ask the driver to come and give the testimony. Do you understand? The account of what happened on the way, what happened? Was there any fight? At least something happened before the nurse came. At the end of the day, I think if the police want to even do their due diligence to this case, it's not even the nurse that should be. Only the nurse should be held accountable for negligence. All the people around that guy, all the people, because we were told that the nurse said at the coroner inquest that between the time she was called to when she eventually came was 22 hours. Sanshi to ask her, between the time you were contacted to come to the house and come and treat Mohbad and the time you came and all this thing happened to him, how many hours? She said 22 hours. So if somebody, if for you to even call a nurse to say come, that means you know that this person needs care, needs attention, needs medical attention. So now the nurse took her time, took 22 hours before she came, and you guys could not even say, okay, let's even force this guy to go. At least, okay, if the nurse is not even coming, can we even contact another nurse? Is she only the nurse? Is she only the nurse in all of that Lagos? All of that Lekki? Is it only one nurse? If you call nurse and the nurse say I cannot come, I'm going to come so time. I'm coming from here, I'm in Cotonou, whatever. Can't you call another nurse again? Why waiting for that nurse? So all of them, to the people that were calling the nurse, now they say it was nobody that asked them to call the nurse. The people that were calling this nurse and was waiting for her and kept on calling and texting her that her phone was switched off. Why did they not contact other nurses? Very bad.
People are just hypocrites. People are just hypocrites. Since they are clapping out for Mercy, do you have to talk?
Yeah, I wanted to remind AY. I wanted AY to remind me what's the difference time between the driver saying they called him when he heard the news. The driver said around 11, isn't it? In the morning.
No,
he heard
so
the
he
news.
said he was called at around 9 to say he should go
and report himself. That
yes,
the guy
around 9. Then he later got a call at 12 again to say Mohbad has passed.
Okay, but that time is not corresponding with the time of the nurse.
Exactly now.
It's not also corresponding with the time of the hospital.
Exactly.
I beg these people. Papa and his family know waiting them do this guy case. I swear, yesterday Papa just came to say bye to the case.
Well,
enjoying the film.
They lament. Do they think that we don't know why we are reacting this way? If something not clear to us, why are they forcing it to be clear? It's not clear. We cannot get it because it's not clear. It's of you guys to make it clear, make it make sense to us. You are shoving the nurse narrative into our throats. And you want us to swallow it by all means, by fire, by force. We are not swallowing it because we are not fools. We don't travel, come abroad. We don't see the way things supposed to do. So when we see things that are not making sense, we will recognize it. It's not making any sense. It's not. Driver say something different. Doctor came and said Mohbad's body. It has been nothing less than 3 hours. Like it's from we're waiting now. Okay, let's say now let's even follow their own narrative. They say nurse come for 2:30 to 2:30. 9 nurse came, begin the inject. So let's say plus and minus. Now around like that kind 3 o'clock. 9 they carry Mohbad come up for the house, carry and go hospital. So between 3, hey guys, stop clapping. Between that 3 to they say it's at 4:30. So tell me, At 2:30, Mohbad was still alive. So let's say that Mohbad died on their way to Kuramed. Kuramed, according to your milk, you say Kuramed is like 5 minutes walk from Mohbad's house. So if you are driving, no matter the what do they call it, traffic. Let's say traffic, something we're supposed to be 5 minutes. Let me even over exaggerate, say they spent 30 minutes between their house to Kuramed. They get to Kuramed, Mohbad was already pronounced dead and dead. Now from Kuramed to Perez, at least plus according to your means, say maybe not 20 minutes. I don't want 15 minutes. Okay, let's even exaggerate, say traffic still there. They can't spend like 40 minutes. Hold on, no, they can't spend like 40 minutes from Kuramed to Perez. As they get to Perez doctor is now saying that rigor mortis has already set in. The boy tongue don't lock, in tongue don't lock with his teeth. He hand don't the darken, his leg don't the darken. That is a body where the way rigor mortis don't enter. So tell me within that hours, and the doctor said before any dead body can get to that state, that means the person could don't die 3 hours and above. Nothing less than 3 hours. Make it make sense. Nothing less than 3 hours. It could be 3 hours to 16 hours ago. It could be from 3 hours to 24 hours ago. It could be so things like that. And now they are not coming to tell us, say we should accept that the nurse came at 2:30. All of this happened. The driver is saying that he was called on Tuesday at around 9 a.m. to go and report to police. What are you going to report when Mohbad was still alive? What are you going to report to if Mohbad was still alive? Them calling him at 12 to say the guy don't buy, and not never even come. So make it make sense. Rubbish people. Lori Buruku.
Honestly, all I know is that just like what message you said this afternoon, from Sunday night to Monday morning, 3 o'clock to 2 o'clock, they got home. We have the whole of Monday, right? Before Tuesday, 2 o'clock or 2:30, the nurse came. What happened? We have the whole of Monday. So if Mohbad got injured in the show, the whole of Monday he was at home without having any medical attention, anything. So what happened? What was really going on at home during the Monday? And don't forget, we still have the night of Monday, Mohbad have to sleep to get to Tuesday before the nurse came. So that whole of Monday, what happened? Where was he? What did he do? Why was his phone not going through? Because even Lifestyle said it, that he called Mohbad, his phone was not going through because the manager was calling him too. So ask him that, I'm calling Mohbad, but his phone is not going through. On Monday, it's clear that he said it's on Monday. So the whole of Monday, what did Mohbad do? They want to tell me that after the show, they got home around like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So Mohbad slept the whole of Monday till Tuesday. It's not possible now. It's never possible. So there must be activity on Monday.
Exactly.
So for this, they have jumped everything from the show to Tuesday. What about Monday? What about Monday? What about Monday? What happens Monday?
No, nobody wants to talk about Monday.
You called the driver, the nurse on Monday, and the nurse did not come till Tuesday. So after calling the nurse and the nurse was not available, what next? What happens next? We are just there looking at each other till Tuesday. There must be something going on.
When people say that, oh, the girl is young, so I have a 13-year-old. Yeah. When this boy once I'm not around, you will see that thing will just kick in for him to like take care of his siblings. So when something is not right, you see him calling. Like that's just you when you say you marry, I've been not for just to knock the man, eat him money, or to just they follow and they enjoy life. Now you take for you cannot take responsibility. You can't take responsibility.
To take any responsibility. They don't want me to take any responsibility. But when it comes to like gain benefits, Anything they will be saying, she's the wife, she's the wife. But responsibilities, no. Because I remember anytime I go out with my husband, if we go out on Saturday, right, we'll get home on the Sunday night. We'll sleep like we wake up on the same Sunday, like 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I will still spend the time of Sunday till Monday we sleep again. So these people, and they have forgotten that the show was on Sunday. Mm-hmm. The show was on Sunday night. They mobile performed. They returned home around 11 and they got home around 2 o'clock in the morning. That is Monday. So there is a whole almost like 12 hours again to spend. So what happens that Sunday, nobody wants to speak about it. But all I know, no matter what they do, no matter the way they want to cover up Monday will always come out. What happens on Monday, we must know. Because Mama Moba has clearly stated it that she called on Monday because they're supposed to go and see her on Monday. So even Wumi said it that I follow Moba with the baby because I have to follow Moba on Monday morning to go and see the mother to help her to stock her shop. Because Moba promised to open shop for her to give her 5 million. So that was the reason. So why didn't you guys go after the show? Because the hand cut we saw, that kind of injury will not stop anyone to continue their daily activity. Exactly. No, it cannot. It cannot. So what now happens that all these promises change or the plans change on Monday? Exactly. And you are not saying anything. You are not saying it, and the woman has said it. You guys supposed to go and meet her on Monday morning, and she called around 9 o'clock Monday morning when she was praying. She said she saw like ghosts, and the feeling got to her to call. She called. You said mobile is sleeping. Okay, it's understandable. It was still too early. Okay, what about I think after 2 hours or 3 hours, that is 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 12, around 12 again, she called. And you said he's sleeping again. Okay, what about 3 o'clock? What about 3 o'clock, the same Monday? 3 o'clock, she said you called and was asking her, I hope you did not hear anything, or I hope you did not hear anything. It was a Monday, definitely. It was a Monday. Me, I will always say this thing. This boy cried on Monday. The family got together on Monday and they decided to look for a story that they will bring to the public. That's why they waited for the nurse to come on Tuesday. Because there is no way they will tell me that they will not get any other nurse. It has to be that nurse that will be coming from Cotonou. Exactly. Next day. It will only under a plan nurse. That is a plan nurse. Thank you. We always do this. It is not a regular nurse that can go with the script. If not, if you call one nurse no come, say I'm not available. If you call second nurse no, you go keep calling now. You keep pharmacy even they there, hospital they there. So they should not tell me that there is no nurse that was available to come. It was only that nurse that will come on 2:30 to buy mobile. Anything that will make you to be calling nurse, calling nurse. It's even something that is even an emergency. So you have to take the person to the hospital. But for you to be and say the guy is in pain and you are calling a nurse that told you that she's going to come the next day. Next day. Is that normal? It's not normal, I beg. It's not normal. Make my husband even they get headache. Make I lie down next to him. You see me, that motherly instinct in me will kick in. I'll keep waking up to check. Hope all is well. Like just come on, let him be. One day I was like, when we're lying on the bed, he wasn't feeling well. I could feel the heat from his body coming out. It was affecting me. I couldn't sleep. I had to get up and start looking for what to give him to calm his body down. You're not telling me I will now sit down there and be waiting for one nonsense nurse to come. Haba, she's a mother. This someone that's giving birth. If she was not their brother, I would say. You imagine you as the elder sister. and you have a Mohbad, a whole star like that, a feature, someone that has a big feature like that, and your sister-in-law want to come and tell you that I refuse. We did not go take your brother to hospital because he said he didn't want to.
I go buy that nipple. I will buy the nipple
and he don't want to go. You know they were after his life. Imagine. Someone that is just coming from a show where the place is crowded, he never fear. Now hospital, now he go fear to go. The first thing I will ask you, did you call me? Do you call me? Do you call my mother? Do you call my father to inform them? No. If he has all these things, Wunmi fail everything. She only called after Mohbad's spy. Is that normal to you? You as a human being, is that normal? And you want me to be coming online to be clapping for Wunmi?
The question we should have asked them is, have they ever been any time that Mohbad went to the hospital and he was attacked in the hospital? We should have asked that question. Yeah, has there ever been any incident when this guy was...
When they attack him now, where have they ever attacked Mohbad in the hospital that you said he refused to go because he thought Malians or anybody would attack him there? That's the first question. Before I will even ask that question, I don't remove all your teeth. Waiting. And you guys are here, you are so aggressive that you will not even stand your sister-in-laws. And you are here playing nice cards. And they are bullying her. I pray this kind of thing never happens to your family. Where you will be looking for people to talk for you, you will not see anybody. Where you'll be looking for people to be asking questions for you, but you not see anybody.
Before a lady will act that way to a man, she must have studied the kind of family. She must have studied the kind of family that guy comes from. Do this family really love this guy, or they are just after what this guy is giving to them? That is why you, as a family, as a parent, you have to build that strong bond between your kids. Let whoever is coming in, any external body that is coming into that family, should know that bond cannot be broken. Let them know so that they will be cautioned. They will be very, very conscious of how they treat you, because they know that you come for one, you come for the entire family. Let that sink in let there be strong cord. Make nobody try them. Nobody try. The girl don't see the family finish. And that's why it's still even affect all the people today that are even getting up and doing all of these things to this family. It's because they see that this family is nothing. Once you give them a taste of the soup, just give them a taste. Not even carry me. Just give them a taste of it. You have them do whatever they want you want them to do for you. Crazy people. Sounds I don't spend so much time today. I have to go now. Thank you so much for everybody that joined.
Thank you, sis.
Thank you. I have to do a lot of things. Thank you so much.
Yeah, even me, I'm in town now. I came to do some little shopping. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day. We'll meet on another platform.
All right.
Sense. So fún délé yìí nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ṣe ní Mohbad mo ń gbọ́ interview kan tó ṣe fún bàbá Mohbad ní kò tí ì pẹ́ púpọ̀ báyìí, kò sí lójú bí a week àti mo ń wo kíní yẹn àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn á fi lọ́wájú á fi lọ sẹ́yìn. Bàbá Mohbad ń sọ ó ní láti sọ pé nígbà tí àwọn lọ síbì kan wọ́n fẹ́ cross omi pé àwọn lé àwọn ìyá Mohbad lọ wọ́n fẹ́ cross omi àwọn ti gun orí omi yẹn but due to wípé èrò yẹn ò tí ì dé ló jẹ́ kí àwọn bá wọn kán má ti move pé bí àwọn ṣe sọ̀kalẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò àwọn ti gba jákẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn pé káwọn wọnú kíní yẹn ní wọ́n pè àwọn pé Mohbad kú. Bàbá yẹn wá ní nígbà tí àwọn dé ilé pé tí bàbá Mohbad pé tí màmá Mohbad tàwọn sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ màmá Mohbad pé bàbá ní bàbá Mohbad bara jẹ́ pé ó dẹ̀ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ní tàn ṣó wípé ìyá yẹn ti mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé Mohbad ti kú kó tó di pé àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fún. So bàbá yẹn ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ rọ́pọ̀ gan. Bàbá yẹn ní láti sọ pé wọ́n jẹ́ káwọn wọlé ohun tóun bí ọmọ báwo ni wọ́n sì ní jẹ́ kóun wọ inú ilé ọmọ òun. Bàbá yẹn ní láti sọ pé àwọn gba ọ̀nà kitchen wọlé làwọn fi gbà lọ sí upstairs ní ìrètí wípé àwọn abọ́ ọmọ yẹn pé àtẹ̀yìn bá ṣàkó pé orí bẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹ̀ àwọn expect káwọn bá nínú yàrá ẹ̀. Ìgbà táwọn máa débẹ̀ àwọn bá ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó pọ̀ lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ pọ̀ ní dúró kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá yẹn ní àwọn padà pé but moment yẹn àwọn ò fi àwọn ọkàn àwọn ò lọ síbi ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn pé káwọn tiẹ̀ reason nǹkan yẹn àwọn need láti padà wá sísàlẹ̀ àwọn ti gba tán ti bá àwọn ẹ̀ sísàlẹ̀ pé wọ́n gbé iyọ̀ sí àyà ẹ̀ pé àwọn tiẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn àfáà ti ṣe àkírun sí lára or something like that bàbá yẹn nílá sọ pé láì kí jẹ́ pé ọmọ òun jẹ́ muslim ọmọ òun pastor outcome tí wọ́n fi máa àwọn àfáà fi máa ṣe àdúrà ṣe kíní kan so kíní kan ní fẹ́ lù láàrin yẹn ni pé ó ń hàn ní àwọn ìgbà míì wípé bàbá yẹn agbára wọn ò ká kéèsì yẹn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ wish like káwọn gangan kan rí justice yẹn bàbá tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin náà lọ́dọ̀
gbogbo pé àwa dìde oríṣiríṣi èèyàn dìde and people could could go on the front line to see that we can. I don't know who convinced him. I don't know what his motives are. But it's evident that àwọn kan wà níwà pé àwọn làwọn wà bẹ́ẹ̀ before everybody lára ló pọ̀ jù tí wọ́n kọ́ dì bá kò bá dìbò àti rí justice ṣùgbọ́n ìlara àfẹ́mí ìgbé dalélé ìgbà olóde àwọn okóbá rìn àjò yẹn gan and people took advantage of the fact that bàtà àbáwọlé I don't know much people then and I was trying to pay respect pé kó má dà ìgbólú ẹ̀fẹ́ gba iṣẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ pé kí a kọ́kọ́ tiẹ̀ fún ọwọ́ fún wọn kéèyàn bá wọn ṣe papọ̀ bóyá wọ́n tiẹ̀ ṣàpọ́nlé gòkè ẹni wà wàhálà ó jọ náà pé ẹ wá darapọ̀ mọ́ wá bì ebi mọ̀ pé mo kàn wò ó ṣé páńpẹ́ ní ilé ìdàbẹ́ kan ló pẹ́ níta kan mo máa ṣọwọ́ lára ẹ̀ máa sáré ṣe àràbù fún tó dẹ̀ máa sá lọ èmi ó kúrò ní gbogbo ìyẹn o.
ọdún bàbá fẹ́ ṣe wáyé wa.
nítorí ẹ lọ ẹ pé gbogbo ibi tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé majority wọ́n ti pínra wọn sípele ọ̀dọ̀ wa ni kíní ẹ̀ máa ti wá ọ̀dọ̀ ilé ló máa ti wá tó bá lọ sọ́dọ̀ ilé àwọn ilé wa bí mo ṣe máa bring it down tó lè bá rí kó wà lọ́dọ̀ wọn tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹlòmíì ilé náà ẹni tó kúrò ọmọ kó tó mọ̀ gbogbo wọn kàn jẹ́ ọ̀lẹ́sẹ̀ wọn kàn ti ẹ̀rú tọmọ lọ́wọ́ tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
bàbá yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ kan wọ́n ní ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ fáwọn pé àwọn kan fúl gbogbo Lagos State wọ́n fúl gbogbo Nàìjíríà how come tẹ́ máa sọ pé ẹ lọ ṣe test ìgbà tẹ wú tẹ ẹsùn fún ẹ lọ ṣe test kìíní kan ẹ ní retraces anything how as in pé báwo ló ṣe máa possible pé òkú tí ó ti kú gan tó ti lọ bí 20 years tó bá ṣì wú síta tó bá ṣì lọ ṣe test fún wọn á ṣì rí nǹkan kan tí wọ́n máa sọ nípa ẹ̀ pé how come so bàbá yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó ti túmọ̀ sí pé Nàìjíríà ti òótọ́ ti fún ti rìn jù náà.
My brother, the point is this ohun tí wọ́n ṣe àfihàn ẹ̀ sí ìjọba wọ́n fi wò pé yẹ kọ́ láwọn ọmọ náà múlẹ̀ ní pé nígbà tí èèyàn kì í ṣe àpọ̀dà kí ló fẹ́ fàjà ta lè mọ ọmọ ẹ máa sáré orí tí mo sá yẹn tó máa ń rèé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀tá kó máa bẹnu àtẹ́lù tó bá ń ṣe torí nítorí kọ́ wò ó ni ṣé irú àwa ló yẹ kó máa bá ṣe competition àbí kó máa sọ fún fẹ́ bring down wọ́n tó náà rò pé táwọn bá fi lè support ẹni tó sọ fún tó bá support yọ̀ nìyẹn ọdún ẹ̀ lè rú máa lọ o if baba wants attention he wants popularity ó yẹ ń jà fọmọ ẹ̀ it's a natural thing for you to do ẹ ní láti wá àkọ́kọ́ tó dẹ̀ ń jà fọmọ yín so tó bá ronú bíi pé wọ́n wá ibi wọ́n wá owó ni o wọ́n wá òkìkí ni o ṣẹ́yìn ń wá òkìkí tó dẹ̀ ń jà fọmọ yín ṣẹ́yìn owó tó dẹ̀ ń jà fọmọ yín so it became a serious melee and all they could do pẹ̀lú gba àwọn òwe tí Mohbad ti fìyà gé díẹ̀ is they find a means to engage anybody kọ́ńtà gbogbo iṣẹ́ táwọn ṣe rú so that wọ́n bìlì pé èyí táwọn ń wá lọ́yẹ̀ ibẹ̀ ni kọlu tó máa wà bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé lára wọn náà wọ́n stage wọn sára ní bàbá yẹn ẹ ṣáà máa tọ̀ pé kìnìún yẹn máa work títí tó máa fi bá lójijì tó wà ní pé kìnìún yẹn ò ní work torí they believe the baba does not have much knowledge but whatever it is the man is doing I get what I'm saying the fact remains that fúnra ara wọn báyìí níjọba rí pé ẹ̀yin fúnra yín lẹ̀ ń block gbogbo tí ọ̀nà ìṣe ń tàn rí àwọn àtàtì rò pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tẹ bá support yẹ nǹkan máa jáde láti bẹ̀ ẹ wá ń parọ́ pé ẹ̀yin fúnra yín lẹ̀ ń block yẹ kí lẹ̀ ń block yẹ fún tó bá mú nǹkan jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ máa lọ kúrò láì kó sí ṣe fẹ́ lọ jẹ́ lé ẹ̀ ni ohun tó bá mú jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ evidence ṣe fẹ́ máa lọ kúrò láì sódì rẹ̀ máa change ọmọ yìí máa rí justice tó bá ń ṣe pé àtọ̀ ìlú ti wá bá náà tó ní ìlú mi gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí ohun tó yẹ kẹ́ máa lé ní pé kọ́mọ mi ṣàtìrí justice kò bá jẹ́ mi ni mo wá o kò bá jẹ́ yọ̀bí fábíyì ni o ṣùgbọ́n kẹ́ wọ́n wá yìí èrò máa lọ sọ.
ìkáṣà àti ní nǹkan táwọn wá.
àṣé ó ń sáré fíìmù pẹ̀lú èmi ní pé àjọ ní same fíìmù gbogbo ti jọra wọn àwọn tó jọ ń tọ̀ yìí ó jìnnà síra wọn wíwèrè so gbogbo wa bring ara mi down.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
so kó ní kálukú padà sí bó ṣe wà then we start I'm not in competition with that kind of thing. I've played my part and I'm
lágbára lọ
láìpẹ́ yìí.
wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń ṣe fún.
aláàmà blow láìpẹ́ yìí ẹ máa wòrán sí.
lágbára Ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe fún ọmọ ọlọ́mọ Ọlọ́run àbáyé náà ṣe títí yín náà pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó lè ṣe ní bàbá àjẹsọ sí ní bàbá àjẹsọ everybody they will learn from their hard way àbáwọn náà sọ máa sọ gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe àti burúkú tí everybody wọ́n gbìn pátápátá náà máa ká pé ó rẹ nìkan wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe operation kò fẹ́ tí ò bá rẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ ó máa rẹ̀ wọ́n máa ṣe operation ìyẹn ti sure I'm very very sure of that torí tí èèyàn kan bá ti wù ú pé kó máa ba ọmọ èèyàn ẹníyàn nínú jẹ́ inú àbàjẹ́ gbẹ̀yìn ni bàbá ẹjọ́ ẹ máa sì wọ àti máa ṣe dáadáa ẹjọ́ mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ tọrọ kíní kan lọ́wọ́ yín ẹjọ́ báwo ni mo ṣe lè máa wà notify pẹ̀yìn anytime that tó yẹ kó bóyá ṣe fẹ́ bóyá live lè fẹ́ ṣe or anything like that to move as in I want to be active as in always as in I want to be hear news.
Set of notification on my Instagram and TikTok. Maybe you know I tell a live there, but most times TikTok.
Okay.
Because of what I didn't say, I may be relatively scarce in my shell alone. I just want to work. If it's mobile share, to any federal level here, let me just work with those ones and deliver on the mandates that coming to platform talk here. We work on my son. We think about it. I have to be there. I have to be my son. One son of me, one could come here. I might even deactivate the TikTok account. Man, anything like so, I might bring all the old nonsense. My TikTok, my rubbish. My measure of popularity here. I'm not going to give room for that nonsense again. I have done the best I can to mix with people to get all I can get to pursue the case in terms of information, and I've done my best. I need to, take the back seat and do my job, somewhere else because. Ìwọ̀nba ni mo lè fà yílẹ̀ kan máa borúkọ mi jẹ́ lọ. Ìwọ̀nba ní kò lè lọ bàjẹ́ tán. Wọ́n á bàjẹ́ tán bá wọ́n ògbó ẹ̀wọ̀n kú ọ̀. It's giving them unnecessary chance. So I have to mess and I don't want them to mess up with my profession. So
thank you so much.
They all believe so much the nonsense comment section. Come on, rubbish don't come to them. So I'm going to phone you understand? So I'm interacting, but I'll be coming once in a while, not this coming, like I'm saying, all this old nonsense stuff now. So, where my job, I'm actually corona request, I think, well, I'm really to my head this year. And the other one, you have no choice and cooperate with the other party. Whether he has choice or whether he wants or he doesn't want, they are fully. And the government and the police will use that one and they will deliver justice for that young boy. So, Baba fẹ́ gbọ́ ó ń ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ àṣẹ lọ́bẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn TikTok and all that. I think I've had enough of that. I want to go back to my default setting. So thank you so much. Thank you all of you. I'm going to be leaving with this particular track until I come your way any moment, anytime again. I love and appreciate you all. This is for all of you.
There, all sorted. At Curry's, you don't have to worry about installation. We'll take care of it. Save up.
All right. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you all. Mashallah.
Money. I'm silent mode, but business will cause violence, but still peace me. You don't have to hurt me before you win. You don't have to kill somebody before you sin. Oh, Charlie Browns, that is the trouble. Oh, that they go for. Without God, someone wrote the lure. Trouble can share. Even the man for you, love about the spoon and the juju. Every man is the bad. That I like the large. That I like the 90 $90 big party. It makes me feel bad. More than it feel good. Now I feel better. Through the radio, jelly bad. Three people walk up. After put me one drug. Now I'm on top. Life more than it comes up. I'm power in 9 jobs. But if I want it, I'm done. If I want to keep it, keep on my life, bro. I'm done. Wọ́n ní bọ́jọ́ ti rí vibe yìí ṣe ọwọ́ dímọ̀ jù. Àwọn tó senior mi, wọ́n béèrè where you see money. Àwọn tí mo jù lọ, wọ́n fọ́ the copy mi. First cash out mi ọmọ ìyá mọ́lẹ̀ fi ra bazooka. Mo kó fáwọn sharp shooter. Ẹ má bèrè tó bá dá sí ìta. Fáwọn fake nigga. Àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣe mi wò, èmi wá ṣe less. Wọ́n fẹ́ stay one ṣe mọ́ wá ṣe less.
And I don't know how to work money. How are you? Ah, okay. Oh, we can post it. Oh, Jesus.